I was saying with yourself, how was the journey today?
The journey was pretty much how I expected it to be. I mean, like it's chaos. It's chaos at the airports for sure. Like, you know, been reading it in the news over the last couple of weeks, but it's real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How far away is the hotel from the venue?
I believe it's about 40-minute drive. Yeah. So, I mean, that's not too bad. I mean, the hotel is right around the corner from the airport, so that makes things a bit easier. But it doesn't get really easy when it's just missing and
Yeah.
flights are canceled or delayed or all those things.
Yeah, especially this time of year because it's summer and all that. So
Yeah,
it's
I mean, everyone is going full on. Like everyone has been sitting home for 2 years, and now they have the chance to get out again, and yeah, I mean, it's crazy. It's really crazy.
definitely. Let's start right at the beginning. What was life like growing up for yourself? What got you into music? What music did you love growing up?
I mean, like I come from a family, like I can't really call it a musical family because no one really played any instruments, but like there was always music around, like so um in that regard, I could say that it's a musical family. But like I remember growing up, and my uncle, he would always listen to Metallica and The Cure and Sisters of Mercy, those kind of, like my mom and her siblings, they were all like punks, and they really were into this new wave era back in the day. And you know so when my mom told me that I couldn't grow my hair, I looked back at her pictures from her childhood, and I told her, like, man, look at yourself. Like, growing my hair shouldn't be any problem here.
Yeah,
So
I remember when I was growing up. I was growing my hair, and I remember the day. I it, wa- it was a strange situation, but it was like, do I cut my hair or do I keep on growing it? And because I was going into the army, I made the decision to cut it, and I was crying as my
yeah,
stepmom was cutting it. I was like, "Oh my god, I made the biggest mistake of my life having my hair cut." But
yeah.
I've got no choice now. I'm bald.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I guess
So
we all grow bald at some point.
yeah, yeah, definitely. What what music was you into? What band did you love um growing up? Did you have like a favorite band which you kept going back to?
Yeah, I mean, like the first band that I recall being really into was Nirvana for me. I had like this little cassette, recorder at home. More like it was more like a toy, not really like a device. So and it had like this little red microphone, so you could play your tapes and you could sing along and stuff like that. And I remember, like I just borrowed a few of my mom's cassettes,
Yeah,
which happened to be Nirvana cassettes, and I would just sit in my room and listen to it. And I really, I guess that was just the time when the internet was kind of starting
yeah,
to be popular and accessible. And I read a lot about Kurt Cobain, and like I read his suicide note, and I was really, um, I was really impressed and shocked and everything at the same time. So
yeah,
and I even remember I did like a presentation at school about him.
yeah,
So that was really the first band that I really was um, struck with.
yeah. You can't beat a bit of Nirvana. It's they just one of those. It's like when you listen to like Teen Spirit, you can always remember where you was at that period of time when it came out. It was such a fantastic song. It
Oh
just
yeah,
it's a
sure.
memory maker, I call it.
I mean that's probably one of the songs that's overplayed a little bit,
Yeah,
for me. Um, but I mean there are many Nirvana songs that I have good memories of.
yeah, definitely. The reason why I said about Teen Spirit because I was in the army at the time and I was in a location and me and my ex fiance we were both at that location and
Right.
it was constantly played on top on like it was a jukebox but it was music videos,
Right.
so it was just the image of that constantly which is like imprinted onto my mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Nirvana are a great band. It's a shame of what happened.
Absolutely. I mean it's a shame what happened to many of those bands from that place and that time. So
Yeah, you just wouldn't think that Dave Grohl was the drummer of Nirvana because his Foo Fighters are such a massive band now.
oh yeah,
It's
definitely.
brilliant. How did you all meet to form Dead Creek? How did you get how did you meet the other members and
Um, I think the first person that I met of this band was Norman, the drummer, and um, I'm also working as a light technician for several bands, and I'm working as a light technician for Triptykon,
yeah,
and at that time he was the drummer in Triptykon. And we always got along really well, and he's such a nice, easygoing guy, and like
yeah,
probably one of the better drummers that I know, and I know quite a few. And like we have always been talking about, doing something together.
yeah,
Uh, but it wasn't until I really had like a clear idea of what I wanted to do, and then things got serious. And Max, the bass player, I met him literally 2 weeks before we went to the studio, because we were working with a bass player called Linus Klausenitzer. He played in Obscura, if you know
yeah,
that. Yeah. And he decided that he didn't really have the time to go full on for this band, and so we decided that it would be better if we would find someone else. But of course that left me with a tough last minute search for a new bass player, and I was lucky enough to find Max. um, and I got a great vibe from him from the start. And
yeah.
but it's tricky to to meet your new band member 2 weeks before you go to the studio, but we hit it off perfectly fine. So uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I going back a very long time when I was in a band. Me and my mate formed a band. You say about 2 weeks before we were doing a demo, and our drummer we only met him on the day.
Yeah.
It cost me a fortune to get the demo done because it was in a well established studio in Cardiff, and it worked out. But he had never heard any of the songs, so
Yeah.
he was just playing along to what we were doing. So I think we done 2 takes on each song. It was very, very amateurish.
Yeah, but I mean, everyone's got to start somewhere, right?
Yeah, definitely. It grew from there. But it was fun. Nervous because obviously we don't just met them. Nervous. We were in this established studio, and but yeah, it was great fun. Really, really good fun.
That's what matters the most, I can tell you.
Yeah, definitely. You're at Hellfest.
Yes.
You've got to be excited about that.
Yeah, well, I mean, of course, I am very excited that we're able to go to these places again after what felt like an eternity for sure.
Yeah.
Because like being an active touring musician and then having to be home for 2 years, it's in that regard, it's a tough one. And it's exciting to be here, and I haven't been to the festival yet, but we're going there in a couple of hours.
Are you playing today?
Yeah, we're having a show at around 11, I think. Yeah.
Have you got anything surprises wise for the fans which you're gonna play? Maybe a cover, or are you just gonna stick to the debut album?
Oh no, I'm actually here as a light technician. I'm not actually playing a show.
Oh, right.
Yeah. No, I'm
the email which I had, I thought that it was I thought you were playing it, but hey, that's gotta be just as exciting being at such a huge festival.
Yeah, no, I'm playing a gig on Thursday because I actually have to go to Hellfest 3 times in this week. So on Thursday I'm playing a gig with the Ruins of Beverest. But today I'm here as a light technician. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant! God, you that's gotta be an amazing experience. Who's headlining today? There, I know. Are Kiss playing there?
Who? Sorry.
Kiss.
I'm not really sure who's playing. I haven't really gone. I think today might be Deftones playing.
Download. I watched them at Download.
Oh, cool! Yeah, but I'm here today with Abbath.
Recently you released a music video for your first single, Set Me Free, of the debut album. The music video is brilliant.
Yeah.
I've watched it about several times now.
Cool.
And the actual song is fantastic, absolutely fantastic. What can you tell me a bit about the music video? Where it was filmed, recorded? A little bit about the history of it.
I mean, the whole history is that I sometimes I have crazy ideas, just like everyone. But I try to follow up on my crazy ideas, and I was, the whole idea that the band had was to find like a person who would basically be too good to be true to have on board.
Yeah.
And I was Googling like rock music video directors, and I ended up on a page with like the 10 best rock music video directors, and I was scrolling a little bit, and then I found Matt Mahurin who did the video for Angry Chair from Alice in Chains, which is one of my favorite videos of all time. And I went to his webpage and there was a great contact form, so I wrote him like a quick email, basically not expecting much, but I thought you can always try, and if you get a no, then so be it.
Yeah.
But he was really into the song, and we kind of hit it off together, and I mean, he suggested to make like a couple of teasers for us, and so he did that, and the music video for Set Me Free was basically recorded in front of his house in LA.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, he did such a fantastic job, and I mean, I've heard from a lot of people that the video is just outstanding, but I mean, I knew that already, of course.
Yeah. Oh, it's a brilliant video. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic.
It really fits the song so well, and you know, I mean, with someone like that, you know that it can go wrong.
Yeah. And that's the one thing with Alice in Chains, that their music videos were they were great music videos. Back in, and where you can actually put them side to side, and it would give you the idea. Hang on, these are done by the same person.
Oh yeah, I mean, he has such a distinctive style in his videos.
Yeah.
If you, for instance, watch the latest Ghost music video, you know, like Matt Mahurin, he has like this, all these clouds and
Yeah.
you know, like this certain, dark vibe that if I watch a video that's directed by him, I can tell you that it's him,
Did he do the Ghost video?
Yeah, he did the video for
Sunshine.
yeah, he did the video for Call Me a Little Sunshine, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was him. And it's actually also Ruby Modine, who was the actress in our video. She's also the actress in that video.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
now you say that, I can actually it
makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense. Just like, once again, he's got a style which is fantastic, and like, I love that. And people which I know, which I've seen the music video, I love that music video. So I promoted you as today over my social media, so I'm gonna enhance it a bit more now.
Yeah.
So people will understand then.
Yeah.
The two videos together, it's fantastic.
Hey, is it possible to quickly pause, because I actually have to plug in my charger?
I've got one more question. That's all.
I just don't want the computer to die. Just give me 1 second. All right, sorry about that.
No, it's absolutely fine. Finally, when's the debut album due out? And have you made any plans to tour the album yet?
We don't really have a release date right now, because we're negotiating with a couple of record labels to release the record, and that will probably take a little bit of time. So we're just planning on releasing a couple of singles in the meantime, and giving a little taste of what's to come, and then we definitely want to tour the album once it's out. That's 100% sure.
So apart from next week, do you have any other dates confirmed yet?
Sorry?
Apart from next week, have you got any other concert dates?
Oh yeah, I mean, I have plenty of shows coming up with other bands, but my focus is pretty much on Dead Eye Creek right now, and getting the band out in the open, and releasing some singles and videos, and that's where I would like to see my future. So there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes at the moment.
Well, it's been absolute pleasure speaking to you. Your next single, when it comes out, you're going to go back to the same music video style?
Oh, absolutely.
Brilliant. You got to have them all, so when it's all connected, when you watch them, it's like one big film. That's how you can do it.
Yeah, definitely.
It's been an absolute pleasure speaking to you. Good luck for Hellfest, and good luck for your concert next week. And keep me informed. of any new stuff. And yeah, hope to see you in the UK soon.
We will be there someday.
Oh, brilliant.
That's
Well, have a great day today. I'm off now sunbathing.
Yeah, that sounds great. It's 36 degrees here, so I just got to keep my head cool.
Oh, I've got to get the dog outside, and then I'm going to be sunbathing. So, anyways, it's been brilliant speaking to you. Good luck and speak soon.
Yeah. Okay. Have a great day, man.
Okay. Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.